Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and do a general message, so if that's something that interests you, go ahead and stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's gonna have all the information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you love your tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. If you are returning Gemini, welcome back. I hope that you're well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope that you're doing what's best for you. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. We did pull the UFO card for the general energy, and I did hear the song, I'm coming home, I'm coming home. What is it? Tell the world I'm coming home, or something like that, okay? I don't really know that song, but that's what I heard. So I kind of get this energy here, Gemini, that you're coming home, but it's not going to be the same for everybody. So for some people, yes, you're returning after a long trip. For some, though, the majority, what I'm picking up, Gemini, is that you are coming back to yourself after a long journey, okay? There could be this space of, again, having went through something that was really rough and really tested you, pushed you, maybe even deflated you a little bit, and there's almost this energy of being reflated, if that makes any sense, okay? I feel like you are coming back to yourself. You might be opening back up to happiness, to joy, to wanting to be playful. Gemini, I get this energy of wanting to learn new things, wanting to explore, just wanting to be open and adventurous. For some of you, there is definitely this travel to a foreign land, or traveling somewhere that feels like a foreign land, or doing things that feel like it's very foreign to you, okay? There's something about that, like doing things that are new and different. Gemini, I just feel like there's this energy of wanting to soak up your, positivity really is what I'm getting, like choosing to be positive, but also choosing to, be true to yourself really is the energy that I'm getting. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Let's pull from the animal deck. It's too many. Let's just get one, please, if possible. Let's see what we have. We have the dragon coming out. Okay. Phoenix on the bottom of the deck. Yep, I'm coming home, basically. I feel like there's something that it's almost like the prodigal child, the prodigal son, that story, but it's like you coming back to yourself, though. You might have went off on some journey trying to prove something to yourself, or there could be this energy of not wanting to face something, be real with yourself, but like I said, that is done and over with. I feel like now you have gained some kind of inner wisdom and inner strength, okay? You could be studying new things, like I had said, learning new things. I feel like there is some kind of deeper knowledge that you're acquiring. Your interests could just be changing, Gemini. I almost get that, like your taste in music is changing. I don't know, there's something about your hobbies or just your overall vibe, it's shifting, okay? There could be this sense of a worldliness that's coming about you, like wanting to explore different cultures, just really getting that energy, like wanting to explore different cultures, wanting to see where your soul feels like it's connected. Some of you have definitely been delving deep into your own ancestry, but there's this energy of like you are a human being, so the whole world, we're all really, it's all our own human ancestry, and there's something about that. There's something about wanting to kind of connect deeper to things that might not necessarily be something that you've been used to your whole life. So trying different cuisines or just getting to know different types of people too. That's just the energy that I'm getting here, Gemini, okay? I do feel like there's some deep spiritual knowledge that has come through. You have been given some kind of epiphany or a download that has really caused you to feel, it almost is like there's a sense of peace that's come over you. Some of you don't know exactly what's coming in, if there is something coming in, because UFOs can come, they can go, okay? So take it as it resonates, but if you're traveling somewhere, or if you just feel like your life is moving, or if you feel like things are coming towards you, there's a sense of not really knowing what exactly it is, and Spirit could have been very elusive about that too, because we're only given so much details. I do feel very strongly that first, like having the first experience, like, not really knowing that it's coming, a raw organic experience is very important to your journey. It's very important to your soul contract sometimes. Sometimes it's very important how you react to certain things, okay? Just on your soul's journey, if you're working on certain things, say you're working on your anger this lifetime, Okay, it's very important how you react to certain situations. So if you knew everything that was about to come and kind of blindside you or anger you, it's like you're not having that experience to give yourself a chance to see, have I really grown, right? If something pops up last minute that's just gonna, the universe, spirit knows is really gonna piss me off, but I know that it's coming, so I have time to prepare. It's like not the same, and I feel like y'all know, okay? So there's this energy of like, you're very connected to spirit, you're very connected to your ancestors, Gemini, but there is things that's like, they don't tell you everything. You do have to walk in faith with them, and that's something that's very understood between you guys, is really the energy that I'm getting. Your ancestors like it when you dive deep to pray and meditate and connect to them. There's something about incense and, stuff that people smoke. I don't know. I'm getting that energy of like just really connecting in a very healthy and positive way. Some of you could be wanting to sunbathe if you're able to, okay? Sunbathe and go out there, just lay in the sun, or listen to the trees, listen to the wind and the birds and the little bugs that buzz by. It's like, I don't know, there's something about feeling ultra connected. Your sight could be intensifying, Gemini, your physical and spiritual, basically your senses, spiritual and physical, could really be intensifying at this moment. Or you're feeling like, I don't know, it's like colors are more vibrant, things taste, tastier, smells are smellier, right? If that makes any kind of sense. That is really what I'm getting here. Like an apple tastes really delicious to you right now, more than it would have before. I don't know what that is, but there's something about that. Yeah, I feel like your senses are heightened. Okay, with that rabbit energy. Some of you had to really regain some kind of inner sense of power here, because when I think of the rabbit, I think of a lot of things, okay? But what I'm kind of getting with this is almost a fear type of energy. The rabbit is a prey to a lot of animals. It just is, predator to none. Okay, like I don't know if the rabbit isn't even a predator to anything. Maybe bugs, if they eat bugs or something. I don't even know if they do, okay? I don't know. But I just kind of feel like there's a sense of you having to see what power you hold deep within yourself. Like you, Gemini, are, an ancestor. You are powerful. You may not be an ancestor right now because you're living, but when you go back home, that is your ranking, okay? I feel that very strongly. Or a spiritual guide or something like that, a spiritual teacher on the other side. I feel like a lot of you, when you are in your, when you're in your authenticity of your spiritualness, when you're just a spirit, okay? When you're just an essence, I get this energy of like, you're actually very wise, or you're very powerful, or you're like a teacher or something like that. But this earth experience has caused fear, right? Which is natural, okay? Because you might feel like you're predator, or you're prey to many, predator to none, Gemini. Some of you guys take it as it resonates, okay? But I get this energy here of like conquering fears. Okay, because with the rabbit, I also get fertility, abundance, optimism. A lot of sexual energy comes off of the rabbit too. But for y'all, I'm just picking up this intense energy of like fear, overcoming fears, learning that you have the power of a dragon inside of you, right? It was the heart of a lion, now it's the power of a dragon inside of you. You are very powerful inside, Gemini, okay? And so any kind of fear that bubbles up, it is a test, it is a lesson, it is a opportunity to remember who you are. Okay, not to learn who you are, but to remember who you are, because deep inside you know who you are, right? There's something about the dragon scales too, that it's like you've built up this natural armor. A lot of you might really live by this philosophy of like, knowledge is power. Like, I don't have to be the biggest person in the room or the strongest person in the room or any of that stuff, or the loudest person or anything like that. But I value myself to be the wisest person in the room, right? To be the one that has like knowledge, and not just knowledge or this earthly knowledge, but like spiritual knowledge. Like you have answers. There's something very deep about this. Like you have answers. But your strength has definitely been tested here. in this incarnation or in any of your incarnations. You know, fear has definitely been something that has been used to try to maybe squash you, or, you know, keep you down, or silence you for some of you guys, or I don't know, disconnect you from your ancestry, or disconnect you from your spiritual roots. There's almost that kind of energy. Some of you have felt like you weren't able to really be who you are, you know, like you're this dragon inside, but you're not. You have to show this rabbit energy on the outside. Maybe you're not allowed to kind of express your beliefs or express, you know, what your essence inside of what you are. Okay, maybe that's changed and you are now. Maybe this was just at one time in your life, or maybe some of you still feel this way. It's going to be different for everybody, but that's really the energy that I'm getting here. Okay, let's go ahead. I only want one card from this deck, so we're going to go ahead and move on and get a different deck now. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini. What's going on? What does Gemini need to know? Just general messages, Spirit. What does Gemini need to know? Okay, we have Mother Earth. Right? Makes perfect sense, because I was just talking about feeling connected to Earth, feeling connected to everything. Maybe there is this energy of like animals being very attracted to you, or things flourishing around you. If you have any kind of house plants or things like that, or animals, if you have a farm that has animals on it, they're multiplying, everything's abundant, everything's flourishing. If you don't have any of those farms or plants or anything like that, your life just seems to be going very well. And this could just be in a sense of what you are, you know, inside. This Tahitian, hula, Polynesian, whatever energy is following me. It's like stalking me suddenly. Okay? I'm seeing like Tunisian dancers, hula dancers, like a Polynesian culture, like you know, pictures of Hawaii and the different islands, and just it's like it's following me. So that's what I'm seeing here. But maybe that is significant for some of you guys. Okay, that's just significant for me, but maybe for some of you it is significant. Okay, I'm also getting this energy of wanting to make like a headdress out of leaves and flowers, or you know, like when you were younger, some of you might have went out and like picked flowers and made like a little crown, like a fairy crown and stuff. There's something about doing that now. Just playing around with flowers, playing around with different things, like your crafts or your arts or your creations might be very earthly. Okay, you definitely got this mother/father earth vibe going on. Okay, I'm just saying, like, you definitely, like, the people probably look at you and can tell that you're like, you know, yeah, this person's, I don't know, I'm getting like hippie-ish, but there's nothing wrong with that. There's too many, guys. Okay, it says feel loved and comforted. Okay, so Gemini, I feel like you could be expressing a lot of love to those who are worthy of it, right? Worthy of your love, worthy of your attention, your care, your healing energies, because you know how powerful you are. You know how valuable this light is that you have. So you're not just going to give it to anybody, and we know that. Okay, so you could be really comforting your family right now, your children, maybe, again, your house, your pets. Some of you could be feeling very comforted by somebody. Some of you might have a very wise friend or a person in your life, maybe your mother, or maybe a sister or something, or I don't know, somebody who, they don't have to be a female, but somebody who carries that feminine energy. Like, this is definitely divine feminine. Okay, and divine feminine been showing up in the readings. Hello. Feeling very abundant and just, you know, very creative is the energy that I'm getting, Gemini. We have the arrow. So Spirit is wanting you to kind of see what, you know, there's this energy of like, it's a split here, because for some of you time is of the essence, but then at the same time it's really not. Okay, I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you are moving in the right direction, Gemini. Like, that's the message here with the arrow. When the arrows come out for me in divination, it is talking about forward movement. It's talking about feeling that draw to kind of, you know, finally make some kind of traction in your life, almost, is the energy that I'm getting. But this card in particular for this deck talks about surrounding yourself with protective energy. And we also have the Shield Maiden on the bottom of the deck. Now, this is talking about making plans and focusing, but I really feel with these two cards that you are divinely protected, and that is an energy that Spirit wants you to know. Okay, so some of you who you do your, you know, protective rituals, or you just do your cleansing, you sage your house, maybe you burn your frankincense or your copal or something like that. There's just this energy of you are very protected. Like, your house is like a sanctuary, Gemini, is what I'm getting, or your space. If you don't have a house, you have a room, whatever. It's your sanctuary is what I'm getting. Like you created a sanctuary for yourself. I'm also getting with the energy of creating something outside, like an outdoors sanctuary. Maybe some of you like to camp or you want to go camping. Some of you might want to do some kind of camping ritual while you're camping or something to like just honor the earth and honor the journey. Something like that. I'm getting the scent of like burning rose too, or roses that are burning like in a ritual. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. There's something about too like a goddess ritual or just pampering yourself, Gemini. Like you might be extra hydrated right now, lotioning yourself up. You are definitely attractive. A lot of people are finding you very attractive, okay? You might notice that. You might not, because her eyes are closed. She looks like she in her own little world here, okay? So you might not notice that, but yeah, stargazer, people are definitely watching you. I feel like you might not notice this, because even though you are like in touch and tuned, you are a seer, right, Gemini? For a lot of you, or you just have this, you know, you're woke, right? That could be that energy too. It's like you're looking at things, but you're looking at the cosmos, right? Like you're looking at just, you're beyond all that. You're not really looking at people around you is kind of the energy I'm getting. People are looking at you though. Something about your skin being extra lotiony or something. I don't know. Okay, like almond butter or cocoa butter or shea butter, some kind of butter you're putting on your skin, okay, Gemini? And it's shiny in the sun or it's glistening. I don't know. There's something about looking really good, smelling really good. Okay, taking care of yourself. I like to see it. That is also surrounding yourself with protective energy, you know, like protecting your body, eating things that are good for you. It's so easy, and trust me, I know, as a single mother with 2 kids and a full-time job, plus a full-time YouTube channel, y'all. Because I don't just do this on my free time. I make time to do this YouTube channel, okay? Plus my plants and the house cat and all that good stuff. It's like I have so much going on. Sometimes it is so easy to just go order a pizza or just go buy something real quick or, you know, fix something that's just quick and easy. But there is something about wanting to really like just nurture, you know, yourself and nurture your children, nurture your family, you know, that you're cooking for, taking care of yourself. Yeah, there's a big energy in this reading of like self-care, self-love, nurturing yourself. And it feels very like soft and feminine and gentle, even for my men, okay? Y'all might just want to I don't know. Even if you're just going to go like play hoops or something or go fishing, playing your video games, it's like you're not just playing your video games and shoving Cheetos in your mouth. Like, you know, you play for a little bit and then you get up and you do something else. It's like, I don't know, there's this energy of really like self-care, taking care of yourself, protecting your mind. You're not watching or consuming anything that's negative. So, you know, if you do watch tarot, like obviously you do, but if you watch a lot of tarot or you watch, you know, different YouTubes or whatever, it's like you're really discarding the stuff that's negative or the stuff that's you don't want to focus on, like, you know, anything to do with your past, anything to do with, you know, how they're feeling or what this karmic is doing or who's envious of you and like shit like it's like, you know, I don't know, it just, you're not paying attention to that. You might be cleaning up your news feed, Gemini, or like your social media. You might be going through your social media and deleting like stagnant energy or things that just don't align with you anymore. There's a big emphasis on like clearing up your energy, cleansing your energy. Okay, that is what's coming through here. Cherries could be significant, cranberries could be significant. You might like the band, the Cranberries. We have the White Witch on the bottom of the deck, be the light. Who doesn't like the Cranberries, by the way? That's what the energy I'm getting. Like, you are the light. You are very powerful. You're a very skilled magician, Gemini, or just very skilled at what you do. Like, people think you're a magician. Some people look at you like with awe, okay? Is almost what I'm getting. I'm just getting that kind of energy. I'm getting a strong mind, like a strong will here. You have a very strong will. Like, and lots of determination, lots of tenacity here, Gemini. Like, you're not afraid to go against many, and we know that. You're not afraid to sound the horn, blow some shit up, okay? I'm trying to cuss less, guys. Trying not to, you know, I got a problem. It's not a problem for me. Cussing is not a problem for me, okay? It's a problem for others. It's a problem for, you know, duh man, okay? But it's not a problem for me. I just want to make that clear. But anyways, yeah. There is that energy though of like, you know, you're not afraid to blow some things up. You're not afraid to tell it like it is. You're not afraid to, you know, be authentic to yourself. Fight for your rights. Fight for your convictions. You've spent your whole life, is the energy that I'm getting, like developing your own convictions, especially if some of this has come from, you know, trauma that you've dealt with. Some of you have grown up in situations or been in a lot of toxic situations where it's like you've had to develop a strong sense of willpower here, a strong sense of self, you know? Like I have to be my own best friend. I have to be my own bodyguard. And sometimes y'all have been your own enemy too, and you've learned to fight that off too. It's like once you learn how to defeat yourself, Gemini, to defeat the enemy within yourself, okay? It's almost like once you've learned how to do that, you can defeat anything. And I feel like that's where you're at. Like, because for me, Scorpio energy with the Tower, this does not just have to be about external things coming to the surface or coming out that shock us, that we weren't really expecting. This can really be about inner stuff. Sometimes as you're growing and you're ascending and you're going through life, core memories will start to pop up. Stuff that you didn't even remember. I don't know if that has ever happened to, obviously it has happened because I'm reading for you guys, but I'm wondering if it's happened before this for you, where like you've just been going about your day and then suddenly a memory comes that you're like, whoa, I literally forgot that I ever was at that place, did that thing, talked to that person. It's like it suddenly comes back to you. Things like that could have been bubbling up for you to deal with. Things from your childhood, things that you blocked out. There could be that energy here. There's a lot of reflection and seeing how, you know, you have to stand up for yourself, and you're very powerful when it comes to your own sense of just like self, okay? Like your core, who you are. Let's go ahead and get into this, guys, because I feel like I'm talking a lot. All right, so Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. Too many, Mother Earth, okay? Two of Swords coming out with the Hierophant. I honestly, you know, I'm getting like a knob, like turning down the noise, turning down the volume. There's almost this energy of like, I'm not going to listen to anything that these earthly people have to say. I'm not going to feel any of these things that these earthly people try to make me feel, or I'm not going to get myself put into, this can definitely be indecision, guys. This card can, but for me, when I'm picking up with the Two of Swords, is I'm picking up the X right now. I'm picking up the block, okay? Like I feel like you're blocking out anything that makes you feel not good inside or not connected, that's not aligned with you. That's coming through very strong, and that is actually what's created this sense of peace and comfort, because for some of you, maybe there was this feeling of like abandonment or feeling like, you know, left, or an energy of like, I don't know what's going on, or some of you might have lost your job, or your family is kind of turned, it could be anything. I really don't like to get into that because that takes away from the reading, in my personal opinion, because y'all know the crap y'all been through, right? I'm just saying. But I feel like there's this energy here of really not allowing that stuff to penetrate you. Like, you know what your truth is here with your swords raised. For me, swords and divination, how they're pointed and what they're doing is very important to the message. And when swords are raised, it's like, I'm alert, I'm aware of what my truth is, okay? I'm mentally active. So even though this can be a card of indecision, she is aligned with her intuition to make her decisions. That's what that is. It's a moment of pause and meditation. You're not listening to what anybody else has to say. You're not even necessarily allowing your own senses to take over. You're looking at things in a very balanced and logical way. That's just what I'm getting with this card, okay? With the Hierophant energy, I feel like you are kind of taking a step back from certain traditions or certain things that you feel have been opposed on you. You are maybe finding, there's a sense of cultivating new beliefs, or like I had said already, that's kind of what I'm getting off of this. You know, because the Hierophant can really talk to me, for me, it can talk about like built-in mindsets, or like, you know, this is the way that we've believed or done things for years, and it's, you know, kind of a very formal way of believing, a very formal way of living or being, or just, you know, having like an overall energy of formality, if that makes any sense. And I feel like this is a complete opposite. I mean, this one's got velvet and gold and draped and all kinds of, and this one's like leaves and butterflies and berries. There's a difference here, and you're feeling more at peace with this, okay? So almost like rejecting things that a lot of people might feel like is great. Like there could be this energy of like you getting maybe you get offered like a big CEO job or a big job that's going to pay you tons of money, and you can get a nice fast car and you can do all this stuff, and you're rejecting that because you want to go homestead, in Alaska or something, somewhere. Like, it's like people might look at you right now, and it doesn't have to be that severe, Gemini, but people might be looking at you right now like, this person's nuts to turn that down, or this person's nuts to go that way, or to choose that lifestyle, or to, I don't know, just be free, do what you want. Like, it's almost like you're showing people around you possibly that you are free to do what you want. You don't have to follow, like, I don't know. That's just what I'm getting for some of you guys. Let's see what else we have here, okay? Cards are getting tangled up. Up. Temperance wanting to come out, though, with that Nine of Pentacles. I do feel like you are acquiring this new sense of balance and trying to build your own sense of strength up, okay? Possibly like natural remedies, too. Because with the Nine of Pentacles, I can sometimes get that energy of like building up your health, which we had kind of talked about already. Eight of Pentacles came out instead, which works with the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys, you are working on your intuition. Look, there it is. Okay, so for some of you guys, you're working on your intuition, you're working on your sense of independence. You are, again, there's been this theme in our readings lately of understanding your own sense of worth and value, understanding your own value of your light, of your love, of your healing energy. Okay, you see the value in that. And so the Queen of Cups has been coming up as a signifier almost for you recently, Gemini, because you're not just giving it to anybody. She has a cap on her cup. Okay, so she's choosing. It doesn't mean she's necessarily like just being stingy and keeping all her energy for herself. No, the Queen of Cups is a very giving queen, to her own detriment, by the way. I mean, when I think of the Queen of Cups, I think of somebody who sits there and reflects on how much they've given. Like, damn, I've given a lot. I've given where I shouldn't have. Like, there's a sense of sadness over her and it's just in her nature. And there's almost something that's bittersweet about that too. It's like poetic justice-y type of energy that I'm getting here. But you choose who you pour into, what you pour into, Gemini. Okay? That's what's significant about her cup being covered. So there's really just this energy here with the Eight of Pentacles of building yourself back up, but really putting that energy into yourself first before you allow yourself to kind of start giving it again, Gemini, or worrying about other people, being Captain Save-A-Ho, all that good stuff, right? That's really what I'm getting here. Like a perspective shift has happened, and you're like, I need me right now, and I'm okay with that, Yeah, Queen of Wands, you're opening up to new creative ventures, and you're excited about manifesting things in your future, Gemini. You got your eye on the prize here. You're looking at that Ten of Pentacles. Some of you really are trying to think of like where you want to settle down, or if you do want to do something like homestead, because I'm getting that energy big time. You might be trying to figure out how that looks for you, okay? Definitely pouring into yourself, though. That's where the focus is at, Gemini, and I like to see it. This is not a self-absorbed focus. This is a self-aware focus, okay? There's a difference. All right, so this surrounding yourself with protective energy. Why is that here? What's going on with that? Knight of Swords, it wanted to come out reverse, guys, with the Three of Pentacles. Some of you guys, there could be messages coming towards you. There could be information coming in from the outside. That Three of Pentacles, this could be coming from the community. This could be gossip, slandering, smear campaigns. This could be all kinds of stuff coming through. This could be somebody wanting to confront you. This could be all of a sudden, it's almost like a barrage of messages coming through or something like that for some of you guys. This could be somebody coming at you full force, too. Yeah, there's something about the community or people that you give to or people that you work with. Some of you, this is also just like being aware of what you let in, because the Knight of Swords is like going full force, even almost like the horse is like slow down, and the Knight is like hell no. So there's a lot of aggression around you, and I feel like it's because, again, you are very protected. You are in your own bubble and loving it, okay? Absolutely loving it. I mean, you're soft and moisturized, your house smells like incense. There's like, if you're anything like me, you have hula music on in the background. Like, I swear I'm obsessed with that. Hula dancing and all that right now. It's like obsessive for me. But like, you are just living your life and you're enjoying it, Gemini, and people might want to come disturb your peace. They can't help it. For some of you guys, the trolls, the haters, they can't help it, okay? For those. For others of you, there could be urgent messages coming in, and you do need to kind of keep your wits about you when it comes to whatever this is. Let's find out what this knight wants to talk to you about, Gemini. What does this knight got to say? What's this knight wanting to, okay. I'm hearing, since you've been gone. That's what I'm hearing. Who sings that? Is it Avril Lavigne? I don't know. I don't know who sings that, but since you've been gone, I don't know. There could be something about somebody, because with the Hangman, this is a pause, this is stagnation, but attached to the Ace of Wands, that's almost like polar opposite energy. So there could be, we've had a pause, we've had this reflection moment, and now we have a different point of view, a different perspective. We've gained some kind of enlightenment. There could have even been some kind of spiritual purgatory, because this is my personal card as a tarot reader, one of my cards for spiritual purgatory. Okay, Eight of Swords is also another card for that. Like spirit puts you in some kind of jail, or you're just in purgatory, or in a moment of pause or waiting. You're in the spiritual waiting room. That's the energy I'm getting. And while you're waiting, you're expected to think. You're not expected to just sit there and wait. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because when spirit releases you from that, or comes to you, right? Or the little spiritual receptionist comes out there and goes like this to you, and you go back and it's like, what were you thinking about while you were waiting out there? That's the energy I'm getting. There's some kind of reflection that's come through for somebody that's coming towards you. They have had some kind of realization. They have had some kind of epiphany or enlightenment that's come over them, and they know what they want to take action in regards to with this Ace of Wands. Okay? This person, again, since you've been gone, maybe you walked away from them, maybe they walked away from you, maybe y'all just kind of drifted apart. It doesn't have to be that serious or deep. For some of you, it definitely is, because the Eight of Cups talks about something that you had a lot of emotional investment in, and you just decide that, you know what, I think that there's something that's going to cause more emotional investment or more emotional stability out there elsewhere, right? It's the card of leaving what you've already invested in to go after what you perceive as your wish fulfillment. Okay, somebody might have done that, or you did that. I feel like this person wants to come in and have some kind of harmonious reunion, okay, or something, Gemini. And that's why I feel like Spirit's asking you to surround yourself with protective energy. Now, why does Gemini need to surround themselves with protective energy when this messenger comes in about their changed perspective, their enlightenment, what they want to take action in regards to? This doesn't necessarily have to be an ex, guys. This could be like somebody who wants to, you know, like, oh my God, I have this great idea. If we go get this and we do that, we can, you know, it's like a, you know, business, or somebody has something exciting that they want to tell you, where this is what I've discovered, this is what I realize now. Why does Gemini need to be protective over their self when it comes to this? I feel like because you've been down that road before. They're showing me that scene from The Matrix where he wants to get out of the car because they're getting kind of weird and wanting to suck shit out of his belly button and all that. I mean, reasonable, okay? And she's like, Neo, you don't want to go down there, right? You've been down that road before, and it's like a dark, dreary road. Like, that's what they're showing me, a dark, dreary road. This is why Spirit wants you to surround yourself with protective energy, because I feel like for some of you, you've been healing from this exact energy, and this is the energy that you're in. Like, this might even be literally what your house looks like right now. Like, it's very harmonious, it's very abundant, and there's somebody or something that's coming in that swears they got the juice, swears they got what you need. And it's like, but this causes you sadness, or it has brought you sadness, or this person themselves, they bring sadness. They have sadness attached to them right now. So they're going to disrupt your energetic energy. That could be what's going on too. Some of you, there might have been a third party. And maybe this person wants to come tell you that, express that truth to you, but this is going to cause sadness. It's like, honestly, it's like, there's something like that. Take it as it resonates. Either way, I feel like we have the general message of this. So, you know, Spirit wants you to protect yourself against anything that's going to come in, disrupt your harmony, bring you back into that state of sadness. You've been down that road before, Neo. Anything that's that kind of energy, okay? Or anything that people, like, they swear, they know, like, this is going to cause us to be rich. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be what we need. It's like, you already got what you need, Gemini. You're doing pretty freaking good by yourself. Or on your own. I'm not saying you need to stay alone forever. That's not what I'm promoting here. I'm just saying the cards look really good. Everything looks really good. But this person, like the energy that they're bringing, I don't know. the energy that they're bringing. Look, it just doesn't feel that great. The energy that's attached to this night. Yeah, the moon. Cancer's Pisces. Oh my God. That was like a brain like malfunction to the highest level. I said Cancer's Piscean. Oh my gosh. Okay, Pisces Cancerian energy here. There's something that's an illusion or something that they're not being honest about. Again, maybe they're not being honest about the sadness that they're carrying. I don't know. Sail away. Right? Yeah. Shake, release, heal. Moving on. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting for you, Gemini. All right. Almost there, Gemini. You are almost there. And I don't know what that is for you, right? Coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. You might be almost to like this space of where like this is it. This is my homestead, or this is where I'm putting my roots down, or this is, you know, and I don't necessarily believe in ever getting to a certain point in life where you're like, yep, that's it. There's no more growing. There's no more journeying. There's no more learning, right? There's no more changing. I don't really necessarily believe that. I feel like, you know, that's the energy of like almost like you are going home, like meaning you're going back to the other side. That would be like that for me. And I don't see that actually with you guys. I don't see that at all. Okay. I feel like this is almost like a personal goal that you have, or something that you've been trying to obtain for a minute, Gemini. You're almost there. You almost got it. Okay. Prayers are being answered. Prayers are being answered, especially if you're honoring your ancestors, you're honoring yourself, you're honoring your journey, staying true to yourself. Coming home, Gemini. That's the energy I'm getting. Yeah, sacred boundaries against any kind of illusions, because I feel very strongly that there are people around you who would like to keep you stuck in some kind of illusion. Maybe that you need them or that they need you. That's an illusion. Nobody needs anybody. So, okay, so if somebody comes up to you and they're like, I need you, and I've said that to people before. You know, we're very transparent here. Okay, I've been on almost every end of the stick here. So I've been the person that's like, no, I need you in my life. No, the hell I don't. Right? Like, that's something I've learned this life. I don't need anybody, actually. I need myself. That's who I need. So I have to make sure that I'm on 100, right? I can't be worrying about everybody else all the time. Because I will. I'm the type of person, I'm a giver. I will worry about everybody else before myself and leave myself depleted. Like that Queen of Cups that we saw. So you're breaking through that illusion of people needing you, you needing other people. No, we all need ourselves. We all need ourselves and spirit. That's what we all need. And water. Okay, lots of water. That's what we all need. There's this energy here of creating sacred boundaries against these illusions that cause the fear too, because we saw that when we were in the animal deck. There's that fear. You know, you're harpooning. Look at that. I never even noticed it. Okay? The arrows. You're moving through the illusion. Okay? Through the fear. Immense growth. Okay? Immense growth is the card I just saw. Yeah. What else do we have? One more. The breakthrough. Yes. I mean, I love this reading, okay? Better than you can imagine, Gemini. That's what's waiting for you. Okay, Gemini, that has been your reading. Yes, and I do hope it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.